I said, bitch, I got new guns. Wait a minute. Those ain't Rolex diamonds, homie, where you get? I ain't got time.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Back again. This time, paying a little respect to one of my favorites. I consider him the GOAT. And I see this is supposed to be his last interview, so I'm gonna check this out and see what it's about. Just cause I don't know if it's gonna be no comedy involved, but for this one, I'm gonna just let it play.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Young Jack Thriller. This is 50.com. It's a very, 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 very sad day in comedy. We just lost one of the greatest, most creative, innovative, friendly, one of my mentors, Patrice O'Neal. He brought a lot to the game, and I had the pleasure of having one of his last interviews and whatnot. On behalf of This is 50.com and G Unit, Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace. I hope y'all enjoy this interview.
Comedian Patrice O'Neal, a popular stand-up comic who often appeared on Comedy Central, died on Monday following complications from a stroke he suffered back in October.
Patrice O'Neal dead. Comedian dies at 41.
Yes, it's true that our pal Patrice O'Neal has passed away. The funniest and best thinker I've ever known, period.
What's up, man? This is Patrice O'Neal, and you watching This is 50.com.
You ever see them sad animal commercials that come on like during 4 in the morning during Three's Company reruns? Like it'll be a kitten and they slow motion the kitten up and the kitten, ooh, and it's a kid got a pencil in his head, like somebody stuck a pencil in his face. There's a pencil sticking out of his face.
Who is Patrice O'Neal?
They listen to me, but you gotta tell them, you gotta put me over, Jack.
Yeah, you know
they
what?
watching
I'm
you.
Here. No.
You tell them what the fuck I am. If I tell them what I am, they're like, fuck this fat nigga.
Patrice O'Neal.
I just look.
Is a loving man.
True that.
You know, Patrice O'Neal is someone that can look in the mirror and see his soul and know exactly who he is, and is not afraid to tell anybody that to kiss his ass and or that hey,
but I ain't got no money though. That's a mistake. It don't make you rich. It just make niggas go, I like him. You know he don't take no shit. But this game, you gotta have allies. I'm kind of right now rogue, so I gotta join forces with somebody. A couple of Jews.
That's why I don't litter. I don't throw garbage in the street. Not because I care about the earth, but I'm afraid I'm gonna be walking through the park drinking a soda, and when I'm done, I just throw it on my shoulder, fly over a bush, and land on some dead white woman's head with my fingerprints on the can. Now I'm the Pepsi Cola rapist because I'm lazy.
Hey man, you know what I dig most about you? Because you don't give a fuck. You speak your mind, man.
I try, because you know you never know when you can speak again. You know, these niggas be in trouble. They say some shit, and motherfuckers get mad, and they gotta apologize, and then they lose their ability to speak about shit they want to speak about. Tracy Morgan, he say any fucking thing he wants, any way he wants, and he'll suffer the consequences, but he suffer the consequences for his own actions, and not because people want him to apologize. Say what the fuck you want to say, but know there's a consequence. But don't say frivolous shit. Don't say shit just for nothing.
And I can't use no condom no more. It's over. I probably put a trash bag on my shit. It just, like the wah music, it's just dead. I have to see if my balls can fit in there too. Like, all right, how's that, baby? How's that feel? Filled up? You feel filled up?
I want to know, man, like, what is your inspiration to be? What do you draw?
I have comedians that inspire me. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, two greatest comics ever lived.
Now,
everybody else can wrestle for free.
Okay.
But they didn't inspire me. They made me scared to do comedy because they did it at the highest level. And I said, damn, I want to be comic at the highest level, but I can't be that. So
Why you say you can't be that?
you just don't think on that level because of the iconic stature. So you don't think that. And you never think this is what I'm gonna be.
But Patrice, best advice you ever got?
Have your opinion, but don't let your opinion have you.
What does that mean?
It means, look, you can feel how you feel, but if there's some reasonable thing to help you think in a different manner, just embrace it and don't be too serious about how you feel. Like, that's ugly. If I go, no, it's not ugly. Well, I think it's ugly. I'm gonna stay that way. Just be a reasonable person. There's people that don't have reason. It's like, they don't have life. You know, don't walk around thinking you the shit because you ain't shit. So just have it, but don't let it have you.
If you could do it all over again, do you have any regrets as far as being a comedian?
No.
Any regrets? You do everything.
I tell you why. 10,000 square dollars ain't as much as 100 entertainment dollars. You make a entertainment dollar, that shit is way better than any square dollar anywhere. Nigga make $1,000 an hour cleaning windows or $10,000 a week with owning a construction company. Look at these motherfuckers in traffic, this cab driver, all these motherfuckers, and you get to just do your thing. If I was a doctor, I would be like, I wonder what would happen if I did comedy. I would never think about nothing else. As much as I hate on this business sometimes, I never be like, boy, I should have been this. I just go, I'm tired of this shit. I want to be more famous. But I never go, I be thinking if I quit comedy, I'm going to be homeless. I don't even think about the next job.
Ask guys the same thing, you know, boom, love your woman, the kids, the house. Yeah. You see that girl passed out behind a dumpster? Would you risk everything for a passed out woman behind a dumpster? I don't want to, but look at her with garbage on. She looks so cute with garbage on her.
At the end of the day, what you want people to say about you?
I was righteous. I try to be righteous, and I don't mean godly righteous. I mean, I try to do right by me and not do wrong by you. Because I'm not a nigga that likes haters. I'm not that motherfucker that goes, come on, haters. I'd rather have all love over here, and then I don't want to know you.
There it is right there, man. Any last words you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
We've been trying to do this interview with each other for a minute, and I appreciate it, Jack, because you're on the come up. You ain't gonna have time for this shit in another week or so.
Man, I'm praying.
Nigga, you on. You on, son, I'm telling you. Big time. You at the place where you're supposed to be at the place for the shit you doing. You in. So let me go, Jack Thriller. Goodbye. I ain't gonna talk to you no more, nigga.
Hey, you just can't say you're real. It's something you gotta be. Patrice O'Neal, this is 50.com, man. Back to you, Billy. Do I have something in my eye?
All right, so Patrice is the GOAT to me. And I can get into a lot of reasons why I feel like that, but it's mostly just because of philosophy. The fact that he was a thinker, that he took it beyond whatever it is you hear on a daily basis, man. It's beyond status quo. It's beyond like whatever it is that you used to hearing. Like, he actually processed what was going on around him and like turned it into something that was entertaining. He turned it into something that was like, I took a lot of life lessons away from just listening to him, because like what I respect about, I just call him an elder. What I respect about the elders is just the experience that leads to wisdom, the wisdom that can help somebody else along the way. So actually not having official mentor in my life, he actually ended up being one, just because it wasn't like I necessarily learned a whole lot from him in terms of like life. It's just that I finally found somebody that was on the same level that I was. Like, I see this and you see it the same way. So if I'm crazy, then you crazy too, and I'm cool with that. That's fine. Like if it's two crazy people in the world, like thinking on the same level, that's cool. I'm not gonna trip off of that. I just want to know that I'm not alone. That it's somebody out there that kind of feel me. Even if you don't totally feel me, you kind of feel me. You know, that's good enough. So yeah, that interview, you know, wasn't a whole lot to it. I mean, I could pull up some other material where it's like real jewels and nuggets and stuff you need to like take away, especially for men. You know, he spoke for the men, and he did it in a way where you just got to take it like it is, man. It's not sugar coated. It's none of the fluff, none of the extras. You know, he not gonna coat it with nothing to try to soften the blow for you. You got to take it for what it is, man. So that's the kind of person that I respect. That's the kind of person that I just happen to be. Where, you know, I've been in the same boat as a lot of my favorite comedians where you say stuff and people are like, oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Like, why would you say that? You know, what you thinking? But, you know, sometimes it's not even so much the delivery. Like, you just want people to pay attention to the message. You know, he said that before. It's like the cancel culture. That's what he was speaking to. And this before it just got way out of hand. Like, wait, you don't feel me? Like, you don't feel what I'm saying? You know, you're ready to like totally get rid of me for what I'm saying when you don't even want to deal with like the core of it, which is the most important thing. I think you gotta learn how to like sift through certain things with people because it's not gonna be delivered in the kind of message that you're used to hearing. People that think outside the box, people that come with something that you're not used to, it's always gonna hit you in a different kind of way. And you know, at this point in life, 32 now, I'm prepared for that, so I don't really trip. And you know, it really is just like added to my respect for these kind of people for just saying, fuck it. You know, I'm gonna go out the way I want to go out because this world is what it is, and I've been speaking a lot on truth because I know that that's the simple thing. A simple thing as the truth can get you killed. You know, I speak to that and saying that the truth is punishable by whatever means they deem necessary. They being whoever you want it to be, because people try to make the truth subjective. And I always believe that the truth will stand and it will outlast whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to fool people into. It's not going to last as long as the truth, because the truth is and always was and always will be. There's nothing you can do about that. So that's why I stand on truth, and that's why it's so important to me, because there's nothing you can do with it. You know, whether you want to accept it or not, it's always going to be. So that's something I don't really have to spend too much time on with people. I can let certain things just be what they are. But this is one of the guys that actually gave me more confidence to just be who I am. You know, going through the 20s, it's kind of an exploration period. You're trying to figure out who you are and what you want to do and all of that. And, you know, by this point, I realized that this is one of the problems I've been dealing with since I was a child. It's not just school. It's not just one situation. I mean, I ran into it with my family. Like, my family was like, we ain't know about you. Well, of course y'all didn't, because most people operate on bullshit all the time. That's not something I want to be involved with. That's not something I want to give my energy to, because it's doing nothing for me, you know? So, man, I want to find some kind of material that I haven't seen from Patrice, but it's probably going to take a while, because, I mean, I've been through a lot of clips from Opie and Anthony. If you don't know about the Black Phillip show, I think relationship-wise, even if you don't take everything from it, there's still some things, especially, like I said, geared towards men. There's a lot of things you can learn. There's a lot of things you can take away from that. So that's the kind of things I recommend just for people to sit down and consume. Thing about Patrice is all of his content is an hour or better. Like, especially the Opie and Anthony stuff. It's long, man. So, like, you really got to have a little bit of time carved out for yourself. The Black Phillip show was like a couple of hours a piece, which was like podcast form, but it was actually on the radios before they started podcasts, as far as I can think. I didn't get put on the podcast until like 2010, which is still ahead of like what a lot of people it's still ahead of like a lot of people getting turned on the podcast because, you know, I remember back in those days, 2010, that was like, what the fuck is a podcast? That shit probably went all the way up to 2015 before people kind of figured it out. But damn, man. It's times where I really wish this dude was still around, because he just had the kind of unique takes that like garners your attention. There's nothing you can do but pay attention and listen, whether you agree with him or not. You might think he full of shit, whatever. You gonna pay attention. And that's how he caught me. So rest in peace, Patrice. You one of the GOATs, one of the best to ever do it. And man, I pray that your spirit, your legacy, and your words of wisdom live on. They help me, and I've seen through the comments and everything else that they help a whole lot of people. So I'm gonna continue to like purvey this information. I'm gonna continue to get it out as much as I can, and just to keep your legacy alive, because you know you've forgotten, and at the same time you were never known. There's so many people that don't even know who you are, and that's crazy to me, or who you were. I don't even know how to approach that, because I mean the material is still here. So it's like he's still here. It's like he never died. Actually, I feel like he had a second win. Actually, after his death, he got even more popular. He got even more attention. He got more people to listen to him, which was his frustration. You can see that, like, even listening to the interview, he just wanted to be more famous. He just wanted more people to know him. And I did too. I still do, which is why I'm doing this here. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. It's kind of hard to go through all of this stuff and find something that I haven't seen and I'm interested in at the same time. And again, I said the comedy is one of the things that I wanted to get up in this channel, but it's not going to be the only thing. So of course you're going to see it go through changes. This channel is still a baby. I'm still a baby, but I appreciate y'all patience. It's been a whole year before I really got to this anyway. So, shit, I guess, you know, whatever. I'm out.